Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good night, sir. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Dewi Rusmiyati. I'm from Mercu Buana University, majoring accounting. Today, I'm going to talk about pay related to professionalism. First, I want to talk about the definition of compensation itself. Compensation is the remuneration awarded to an employee in exchange for their service or individual contributions to your business. The contributions can be their time, knowledge, skills, abilities, and commitment to company or project. In simple words, compensation is the money received by an employee from an employer as a salary or wages. Here's a list of some of the most common types of compensation: base pay, hourly or salary wages, commissions, bonus, benefits include dental, insurance, medical, vacations, leaves, retirement, etc., travel, meal, housing allowance, free lunches, health and wellness benefits, other non-cash benefits. So how does compensation impact the level of professionalism within an organization? First is attracting high performance candidates and improving retentions. Offering competitive salaries combined with a diverse array of benefits not only lures these candidates in, but also plays a pivotal role in their decisions to stay with the company for the long haul. When employees recognize that their skills and contributions are being justly rewarded, they're more likely to remain with the organization, reducing turnover rates and the associated costs of hiring and training new employees. Next is motivated team members. Beyond just the basic of remunerations, benefits such as professional development opportunities, health and wellness programs, and flexible work arrangements provide employees with a sense that the company cares for their well-being and growth. When employees believe that they are fairly compensated and valued, they tend to push the boundaries of their roles, fostering innovations and driving growth. Next is improved productivity. It's simple psychology. Satisfied and engaged employees tend to be more productive. They are more focused, dedicated, and willing to put in the extra efforts to see projects to fruition. By ensuring that the compensations and benefits align with or exceed industry standards, companies set the stage for an environment where employees are keen to deliver their best consistently. The next point is factors should be considered when determining fair pay for professionals in different industries. First is aligning industry market trends with internal standards. To remain competitive, hiring managers must research market trends in the industry to determine what competitors are paying employees in similar roles. Examine market salary rates based on job titles, responsibilities, and location. Next is your experience and education level. The more experience and education a candidate has, the higher their expected compensations. So companies hoping to attract job seekers with master degrees or more than 5 years of experience must be ready and willing to compensate accordingly. Also, degrees or certificates from exceptional institutions might warrant a higher pay rate. Next is variable compensatory factors, such as shift work. Many variables might impact salary rates for a specific positions. Shift differential might apply, such as extra pay for working less favorable hours like overnights or weekends. Some jobs pay a premium for employees in hazardous working conditions, like handling dangerous chemicals in a research lab. Companies may pay extra for a unique skills like a multilingual employee who can speak or write fluently in several languages. The next is location. The cost of living, a significant factor to consider when determining compensation, is mainly dependent on locations and more specifically the cost of housing. This is at least partly why salaries in large urban areas are generally higher than salaries for similar positions in more rural locations. However, with the surge in remote work, many employers have shifted to role-based compensations rather than location-based. Do some research to see what the trend is in your field. In many industries, labor cost is one of the biggest expenses for a business. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, wages and salary costs make up about 70% of employer costs for employee compensation. The remaining 30% of costs go towards benefits. So, how can a company strike a balance between rewarding professionalism and managing labor costs is determining an appropriate amount of compensation? First is ensure accurate time set. Inaccurate timekeeping leads to both overcompensating and underpaying employees. Neither scenario is good for your business. Review employee compensations. How recently have you reviewed employee pay policies? Have incentives kept up with changes in your workforce? I think this is 2 points about that. First is resist cutting employee pay. In a competitive marketplace, cutting pay can drive away your best employees. Look for other ways to curb expenses. Evaluate raises and bonuses. Instead of trying raises exclusively to seniority, consider adding more performance-based incentive. Review employee benefits policies. Do your benefits reflect the needs and priorities of employees? Do your policy providers offer great value and useful service? Is your company paying things they don't need or that no one uses? Don't overpay for benefit coverage. Use the collective bargaining power of your growing workforce to shop for more cost-effective benefit policies. Make sure you are not accidentally paying for benefits for ex-employees, contractors, and employees who opt out of coverage. Hire smartly. Hiring qualified and motivated employees can do wonders for your team. Recruiting and fitting candidates is costly in both time and money. Hiring smarter gets in right the first time. Improve employee experience. Employee experience is more important than ever. Happy people make for better employees and lower labor costs. Reduce turnover and increase retention. Save on the expense of recruiting and training new employees. Keep the ones who already know how to do the job. Listen to employee concerns and suggestions to improve job satisfaction. So how about consequences of underpaying and overpaying employee? I want to talk about underpaying employee first. Underpaying employee first is high employee turnover. It's not a mystery that employees leave company searching for a new role with better pay and employee benefits. Salary and compensations play a significant role in keeping employees motivated and loyal. When employees discover they are underpaid, they will most likely move to a different company that is willing to offer more pay that could help fund their lifestyles and expenses, even if they enjoy their current responsibilities in their underpaid role. Poor brand reputation. A company's reputations play a significant role in the success of the business. It builds the trust and loyalty of customers and employees alike. News of a company underpaying its employees can travel fast, making recruitment difficult as job seekers disregard the company's job vacancies for companies with better employer reputations. In terms of customer service, having a poor brand reputation can make a customer lose faith in the company, its products, and its service. The next is low loyalty. When employees are underpaid, they start to feel like their employers do not care about their well being as much as they should. It is most likely for employees to lose trust in the company and start to find work elsewhere. Employees will feel like their best interests are not being considered during significant change and decisions made by upper management and will begin to disengage from the workforce, lowering their loyalty and making the company's turnover rate high. The last is missed opportunities to hire quality talent. Companies that are not willing to pay their employees the adequate salary they deserve are at the risk of losing opportunities to attract and hire top talent that could help improve the business. Job seekers are looking for job roles that help enhance their knowledge and skills in their chosen professional field, all the while being compensated fairly for their efforts and labor. The next point is overpaying employee. Too much pay stifles employee development. Some overpaid employees will become complacent as a result. They won't seek alternative opportunities for advancement within your company, and they won't pursue more challenging work that would stretch and improve their skills. Simply put, they don't have to. Unfortunately, this lack of development creates its own vicious cycles. The more time the employee remains unmotivated to grow, the less the employee remains unmotivated to grow, the less marketable he becomes, and the more likely he is to stay in your company without giving your money's worth. Second is too much pay spreads resources too thin. Cash is finite, and profits tend to come in cycles. When you overspend in one area, it's likely to have an effect elsewhere. Overpaying one or two or 20 employees, especially when compounded over time, can significantly compromise your ability to reward other employees properly, and that can lead to low morale and bad turnover. In the extreme, bloated wages could even affect your ability to adequately staff all areas or invest in innovations. So the conclusion is compensation is the money received by an employee from an employer as a salary or wages. Compensation plays a significant role in influencing job satisfaction. It stimulates employees to work harder, increasing productivity and enhancing job performance. I think that's all for my presentations. Thank you for your attentions. Good night.